Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be doing my go-to easy summer makeup look. Today's my hair wash day, which is why I'm going to be doing a slick back. So I'm going to keep it like very lightweight and hair up out of my face. I'm using a gel moisturizer. My moisturizer changes when in the winter I kind of wear a creamier one, and then for summer I wear a gel moisturizer just because when I'm wearing too much stuff on my face it does clog my pores, and also it's hot for some reason. When I was younger I learned that, and this is the Shiseido, no, this is Beauty of Joseon Day Dew sunscreen because I am gonna be going out in a bit for an appointment. So yeah, moisturizer, or I need sunscreen because it helps with the hyperpigmentation. I'm right now kind of doing everything that I can to get clear skin. I'm in like a journey with clearing up my skin, but I do wear my makeup in the summer because my skin's not clear, and sometimes I get a little insecure. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna be using this Blur Tint Foundation. So it is lightweight, but it covers up pretty good, and it does look like it's darker for me initially, but it's the summer and I am just bound to tan. So I don't mind wearing like darker, like just like a tad bit dark, and it matches my overall like tan anyway. I don't even know. I just like make it look good. Okay? In all honesty, it was on sale and I decided to buy it without checking, like testing it on my skin. And then it turned out to be a tiny tad bit darker, and I was like, I'm gonna make it work. I don't care. I used to be a makeup artist, so I just wear a tiny bit, and a little bit goes a long way, as you can see. Also, you can like still see a little bit of my hyperpigmentation, like my spots. I had a lot of really bad acne last year and throughout the beginning of this year, and I'm in the middle of healing it, and I don't know, I'm not as insecure about my hyperpigmentation anymore. Like, I don't care if you can see the spots, like the acne spots, it's all normal, and I've grew to be someone who was just like, yeah, I'm having like a breakout. It's gonna go anyway because skin heals. So if you see spots, mind your business. You guys are new here, I do makeup and I'm doing like a little podcast situation as well on the side. And I'm an artist, so I do like cool fun things, and I'm so happy that you guys are watching my video. I hope it's fun and interesting for you. Okay, I love I keep looking up. I love a good bronzer, and I love a good like contour, cuz I don't know, it just like adds so much depth, and I love it. I don't know what it is, but I love my face when I'm like heavily bronzed. I just love the look. Probably because I was like told from a young age like getting darker is like bad and blah 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 blah. And now I'm in a place where I'm like kind of enjoying my dark skin. So I don't mind a full bronzy face. Like, I just look a little bit more darker and I love it. It looks so good. It deadass looks like I've been out in the sun having fun. And as you can see, I literally just brushed a little bit, and a little goes a long way. That's what I love about a lot of cream products, is that a little bit goes a long way. And I, again, don't like to cake my face. I also love when my skin still looks like skin and not like cakey, which is why I'm working a little extra hard with like gaining clear skin, so that the better my skin, the better my makeup, but also the less makeup I would be wearing, if that makes sense. I'm gonna use a tiny bit of concealer. This is 04. just like the tiniest bit here. Here. I don't really do too much here. I naturally have like a darker, I don't actually color correct. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't actually color correct my face. Gonna blend it out real quick. While I'm kind of blending the concealer, I like to like blend it everywhere and spread the product everywhere. And as you can see, there's like this seamless look that I really love. And then my makeup is literally halfway done. Whew. Or like my head gets really sweaty during the summer, so I really love to like just put it up out of my face so it stops bothering me. But it's been annoying. Anyway, so for the summer, instead of caking my face, I like to use this matte poreless powder, kind of as a setting powder, but I love this because it's lightweight and it kind of mattes my face, and you can never go wrong with Maybelline. This is not sponsored video, but genuinely you can never go wrong with Maybelline. Maybe there might be like, oh, look at the difference. Look how like glowy this is, which I do love, but throughout the day it might give sweaty. But like this, however, it does look fresh, like matte, but later in the day it'll have like a little bit of glow because my skin, I have dry skin, and like throughout the day it kind of does get a little bit oily. So I love putting powder even though I have dry skin, because later in the day it's gonna end up looking glowy anyway. I literally get complimented about my glowy skin all the time, and I'm like, girl, it's my makeup. But yeah, look at how I love that. And I'm gonna be using this basically everywhere I'm sweaty, which is around the mouth, around my nose, a little bit like this direction. I don't like to do a sharp here, kind of like to keep it here, if that makes sense. And you can actually still see my spots, which I don't care about. And then pat it like right here, closer to my eyebrow. I don't do too much up here because I have that bronzer up there. And yeah, I kind of put it like in the middle, like the T-zone. And that's the only place I do my powder. And like I said, I don't like it to be cakey, and you can actually still like see my skin, which I love. Is this ASMR? Is this annoying? Eyebrow pencil. I recently skinnied my eyebrows, so I low-key, high-key need to like fill them in. We're doing great time. It's only 10:30. It's 10 minutes. Wow. I'm doing amazing. Eyebrow pencil. I mean eyebrow brush. Oh, I keep losing eyebrow brushes. Anyway, I like to brush them through because I had very, very thick eyebrows, and I thinned them out, so there isn't much like, I've thinned them out, like shaved them, but then I've also like cut it so that it's easier for me to like just comb it and like be done. So I actually just, the beginning parts low-key is like messed up. I don't know how, and I'm trying to like grow certain parts out so that it looks better. Oh, and I love to use darker brown. I have black hair, as you can obviously see. It's like there I have black hair with like reddish undertone because I'm Indian, maybe that's why. But I actually prefer using a dark brown eyebrow pencil so that it's not so harsh on my face. Um, because I prefer like giving it a little like shadow look. Like if I used black pencil, it would have been so, it would give crayon eyebrows, which is not what I want. Setting spray, again, Maybelline, you can never go wrong. When I was a makeup artist, I used a lot of like products from Sephora and stuff. And then recently, when I started my brand, I was just like, okay, I need to be careful with where I spend my money. So I decided to go back to what I was using, which is like a lot of like drugstore products, which I don't have any complaints about, to be honest with you. I have absolutely nothing bad to say about any of the drugstore products that I use. But it's like nice to know that there's certain products that I will not turn away from. For example, eyebrow pencil. This is like low-key this is from MAC. And I'm trying like my best to like not use it as much because I do have drugstore. I have a beauty supply store eyebrow pencil. It does not come near this. I'm so sorry. Before I used to say like, oh, I just use a beauty supply store eyebrow pencil. And then when I thinned my eyebrows out and like I can actually see what I'm doing, because my eyebrows used to be bushy, so it was just like whatever. But now I'm like, oh my god, I notice a difference. That's so annoying. Like, but yeah. And then the other thing would be like Huda Beauty setting powder. I have yet to find a replacement like drugstore version of this, but up until then, I'm going to be using this because this is worth the money. That's about it. I don't think lip products, if unless I'm looking for a specific color. Most of my lips are like Maybelline. I have Kulfi, which I love, which I don't think it would be considered like drugstore, but it's like still kind of affordable. But yeah, my lip stuff is all over the place. But I still use like Maybelline and stuff. Okay, I received this Hyper Shine from ColourPop, which I actually really do love and enjoy. I've been using this color called Sugar and Spice, which I do like, but I think, do I want to try a new color? I have Meet Cute. Oh, let's try Meet Cute. I love Meet Cute. I love lip stuff that has like a tiny bit of like pinkness to it. That's just me. Okay, what do I need? Do I need blush? I do need blush. I could use blush. I love blush. Do I want blush today? I will do a tiny bit of blush. I have gone years without using blush. And then I started doing like makeup and I was like, oh wait, I cannot live with blush. All of college, never used blush. Whoops. I'm actually using this Sephora palette. I'm using the blush because it's a nice like reddish pink blush, and I'm not using like too much, just like a little bit here. Just like a tiny bit. Spreading out. I also started cleaning my brushes every week because like I said, I cannot stand a breakout because of bacteria. Imagine you spend so much money for like skincare to clear your skin, and then you just didn't wash your brushes, and then you get like something going on, something funky happening in your skin, and I'm just like, girl, bye. Okay, I'm gonna use this highlighter from the same palette. I love a gold highlighter. Another one of my favorite highlighters is this Benefit Tickle. Is Tickle the shade? It Tickle Me Pink. Yeah, this is a nice like gold pink shade, which I feel like it looks like more natural probably because I think I have a little bit of pink undertone. I don't know. I don't know what undertone is happening. I genuinely don't know. So I like to do on my, see if I look here and you can see the natural light hitting me. That's where I like to do my, what's it called? Highlight. Just amplifying it a little bit more. Because I love when the sun hits my face and I look glowy as F. Like, I love that for me. So I love highlight. And I love to go, like, when I look straight ahead, you see this? I like to just add a little bit. Like, I go from here and then I maybe go towards my face. So basically, when you look straight and where your eyeballs are, just diagonally. Oh my god, I'm running out of words. I don't know words. But like, eyeballs are here, go a little bit down. That's where you do your, that's where you end your, that's where I end my highlight, because I don't want it to be too much into my face. I love it stopping right there because it gives me that like glow. And definitely go back and pat it in a little bit because it might give streak. Make sure it doesn't give streak. So just like pat a little bit into your skin so that it's not giving streak face. Like it low-key. Oh, this side looks good. This side needs a little work. Okay, period. I love that for me. That is how I do my highlighter. Also, I love to go do my nose like that. Right over here and then right here on the tip of my nose. It gives a little bit of like a doll-like effect, which is why I like to do these placements. I don't do too much eyeshadow. I'm not a huge like summer eyeshadow. I naturally have dark eyelids, so I kind of like use that as my eyeshadow. I'm gonna take a tiny little brush and go back to the highlighter and use it on my inner corner, just like a tiny bit. Cute. Okay, what's missing? Obviously lips. I'm gonna use a really expensive, I just have mascara, like I was sent this, but I usually go for, if I need mascara, Maybelline, obviously. Another expensive mascara that I love is a MAC one. It is so gorgeous. I still remember it and everything, so that like when I go back to shopping at MAC, I know exactly what I want. But that mascara is revolutionary. I don't know what makes it different. I love a little bit of like clump. I love a tiny bit of clump in my mascara because it makes the eyelashes a little bit more thicker. I know that a lot of girls do like really light mascara, but I love my eye shape. If you're a brown girl, 9 times out of 10 you have really gorgeous eyes. Actually 10 times out of 10 you most likely, like 100%, have really gorgeous eyes. And I really love my eyes, so I love giving my eyelashes a little oomph no matter the occasion. If I'm going to the grocery store, I will be doing the exact same like mascara routine, but unless I'm wearing fake lashes, then obviously I'm not going to be doing as much mascara. But I love going out of my way, taking my time to do my mascara. However, in the past like few weeks, I can't lie to you, I have been wearing fake lashes, like strip lashes, the ones that are like cat eye, just to make my life a little bit easier, because sometimes I'm genuinely just so lazy to do my mascara routine, and I love it, but I wanted to give it a break. And that's why I love wearing mascara that has like the tiniest bit of clump. Also, I think like clumpy mascara was a thing way back in the day. And I grew up in that era. If you guys don't know, I'm like in my mid-late 20s. So I kind of grew up in a very specific era where like certain trends were so popular, which I still continue to this day. Like the clumpy mascara. What else do I still carry to that? You know, I actually still love a messy undo. Like they now call it like natural hair messy do, but back in the day it was genuinely just some of the models had like I genuinely I think it was just like their natural like hair texture that they were just like rocking and walking around in, because I don't think like blowouts and like certain looks, I mean it was popular, but like the effortless look was just wearing natural hair out. Yeah, that hair look of just like not straightening it or not blow drying it and just walking around with natural hair. I still do that to this day. I love the effortless look, which I feel like is so maybe 90s early 2000s look. Or maybe I'm lying to you. I don't even know. Tomorrow I'm actually getting my driver's license renewed. So hopefully I think I'm gonna get a new picture taken. So I'm really excited about that. I need to test run, not my makeup, but I want to test run these fake lashes just so that it's like kind of obvious that I have lashes on, because I don't remember if I wore lashes on my previous license. But I'm really excited about. I've been wanting to get my license renewed. It's actually been expired a few months. I've just been like lazy about it. But I've been looking forward to it, and I also want to film like my makeup tutorial for the driver's license, because my past 2 driver's license was tea. Like it was so good, and I'm looking forward, and I look better. I look so much more better now and I feel better, so I'm like looking forward to like getting my picture taken and being like, yeah, I need a new picture because I look hotter now. Because I think it's not necessary for me to like get a new picture. But anyway, that's how I do my lash. I love when my skin still looks like skin. It's a little bit glowy. Yeah. Anyway, I use this More Coffee. It's from Maybelline. It's a lip crayon, which I absolutely love. I have, I think, 3 of these. Like 2 of them are like in different bags, and this one is in my makeup bag that I love. I love, love, love. And also this low-key stays on low-key all day. And I use this as like my lip liner. And I love to overline no matter the occasion. I will always be overlining, and this is literally my favorite lip crayon. Like I have the MAC Chestnut, I have Kulfi, and if I'm feeling lazy and I can't find stuff, like this is what I go for, because it's such a warm brown lip. I love that. I did low-key overline, which I'm gonna correct with my concealer, even though I did a tiny bit of powder earlier. But because it's like really tiny, it's not gonna matter. I'll take a brush and just kind of done, fixed. It looks so good. Cute. Okay, now for my lip that I wanted to use. This This is my first time using it, so hopefully it looks cute. Oh, 28 minutes. Oh, I love, 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 love. I love, oh, I love. I also love that it's a little bit glowy. I love like glowy lip glossy look. I'm not a fan of matte looks, matte lip stuff, just because like I said, my skin is a bit on the dry side. My lips get dry a bit easily, so I'm not a fan of dry lip, of the matte look. Just in general, I'm just like not a huge fan. Okay, cute. Now for my hair, which I'm honestly gonna keep it really simple because I'm gonna wash it later tonight, even though low-key it's not really giving have to wash. But I'm getting my picture taken tomorrow, so might as well wash it and just like have fresh hair for the weekend. Okay, now that makeup is done, next is hair. Absolutely love my makeup. This is like my go-to summer makeup. Quickly gonna do my hair and then I have to leave. Okay, a few things that you need, or that for like my slick back at least, is hair tools. I love, what is this called? Bristle brush. This, and then this. I don't know if I'm gonna use it, but these two are super important. And I actually have a brush meant for like flyaways, can't find it, so I'm gonna like BS with an eyebrow brush that is from Kulfi. And I'm gonna be using vitamin E oil. I am going to be doing, what am I doing today? I'm gonna oil my hair later, like when I come back, because I don't want to go there with like, because all of the oils that we use, like it has like a stench. No hate, no shade to my culture. But even the Milo hair, it has like a little minty, it has a smell. And I don't necessarily want to smell like that, you know? So I'm going to use a vitamin E oil. This particular one is a little bit more thicker. Yeah, I'm going to be doing like a middle part just because that's what I have a few. Sometimes I like to look at pictures of other pretty girls and be inspired. Okay, I'm going to do a part. Some days I genuinely don't have a mind of my own. It's like that. My camera is like catching the face on here and is like losing focus, which is pissing me off. Because is my drawing that good? Oh my god, look, it like has a whatever. But yeah, inspired by my face. Anyway. Oh, I usually use this to like part, and then I use the other brush. Okay, whatever. I'm going to pull all of this back and use this brush to kinda brush everything through. I have short bangs, so there's a little bit of weirdness happening when I brush, and I want to make sure that you can't see the skin because it's summer. I think like summertime I shed, or my head sheds. Like you can see the flyaways like a tiny bit, but oh, I love a slick back. It just makes my life easier. However, I only do it when... Should I do a ponytail? No. Should I do a ponytail? It's not that bad. It does look really good. I'll just stick with a ponytail, right? Okay, I did a low ponytail. It's not low, it's like mid, because a low would be here and a high would be here. But for some reason, I can't do a high ponytail when I have a part. And I really wanted to do a part today. Okay, so for my, also I found my brush that I have been talking about earlier. This is the oil. And I'm gonna take like just like, it's so thick that it takes its own time for like just like that. And then I'm gonna do literally on the edge of my like hairline. That looks so weird. I have such a weird like hairline. It's annoying me, but whatever. I like to do this and then just put it all over because it's so thick. It low-key acts like a hair gel. And I end up having slick hair with hair care instead of like a gel that could be possibly damaging my hair, which I love. Okay, that's all that I can do and care enough about. And that is my summer makeup look. Okay, I have to go. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked this video. I hope you learned something new and I'm not like saying stuff that everyone else is already saying. I mean, if I am, I also just don't care. I just genuinely enjoy making makeup videos and I just like enjoy making videos. So I thought I would just like do something, a look that I really love and do pretty often, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video and I will see you in my next one. Bye.